Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are on the globe. Hey, it's Insane Rider. Welcome to the channel, Budget Gamer. Hey, I see Sean over on the horizontal. Nice to see you, Sean. Let's take a peek and see what's going on, if anything, over on the vertical side of the world. We got somebody over there, so whoever's on the vertical side, thanks for connecting in. It's going to be a fun one tonight. And I think I've got my hardware dialed in. I've already went through all my checks. And I'll give it a moment, review the deck I'm going to play. We're going to have viewer battles. Of course, we'll love to have viewer battles. We'll also have Pocket Trainers Academy. And we'll go for about 2 hours, unless it's a real low populated stream. We'll go less, but I'll go for 2 hours, and then we'll start Save the Stream. And the record, I believe, is 1 hour and 45 minutes, as long as we've been able to save the stream. Of course, what that means is after 2 hours, assuming we've been through the queue, we need someone new to connect in and play a match against me and save the stream. Or at 2 hours, if we haven't made it through the queue, we'll start Save the Stream. But of course, we got to get through everybody at least once. All right, so with all that said, let's spend a moment and take a peek at things. Let me grab my iPad. Good old trusty Apple iPad M4 Pro, 1 terabyte. If you're ever looking at an iPad, make sure you get the 1 or 2 terabyte models on the Pros. They have some extra cores on the CPU. Not a big deal on a game like Pocket. But I'm also playing games like Godzilla Kong Titan Chasers, and most recently Draconia Saga Global. And that last game really eats up resources. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this deck that I've got put together for tonight. It's another grass deck. I've been really enjoying. There's a lot of strong grass decks. I love playing Exeggutor EX, and here's another variation. So what this deck is it has 2 Exeggcut, and of course, all the deck builds that I produce for any of my live streams are always in the description. So you can get the description in case you're wondering what I was playing and how it was built. Also, on my Discord channel, there is a one text channel. It's like budgets decks. And hey, Chili, nice to see you. And so you can always pick up the build out there as well. Now, Do I always play the most competitive deck? No, not necessarily. Sometimes I'll cherry pick something from a tournament. Other times I swap out some cards, either something that makes it more fun for me to play. I'm not necessarily, when I'm streaming, looking to win every match, but I want to have fun, or even when I'm just playing in general. So sometimes I'll swap out, really connect with, or really enjoy playing, and replace it with something else. But overall, the deck list that I put together is relatively strong, and it's something you could start with, and of course tweak to your own preferences. So back to what I was headed with this. So 2 Exeggcut, and this is the regular A1 version, because we're actually going to be attacking here with grass energy. 2 Carnivines, which are basic Pokemon. This is one of the I think there's like 8 cards or so that have a link with Arceus or Arceus EX. In this case, this one, if there's Arceus or Arceus EX on the table, it does 30 more points of damage. So it's like kind of having a Skarmory at 80 health with a tool attached, but the tool's for free. Of course, I just need to get Arceus on the table to make this card more functional. And then, of course, 2 Exeggutor EX. The bread and butter of this deck, for sure. It's such a strong card. I've played it. I've seen it just totally annihilate the other side, 1, 2, 3, with just flipping coins. And you all know me. I don't even flip coins that well, and I've still done pretty well with it. I'm not a big fan of coin flip cards, but in this case, this is one of the few that I'm willing to suffer through, so to speak. And then, of course, 2 Arceus EX. Now, I'm sporting the 3-star version. I only have one of the 4 diamond versions, believe it or not. I would actually like to have more. I'd like to have a second one. I'm not one who likes to play the big fancy-looking cards. Being the budget gamer, I kind of like... I kind of connect more with just the 4 diamond versions of the strongest cards. But I haven't pulled a second one yet. Somehow I managed to pull 2 3-star. Of course, if you're there that night that I was opening packs and having a competition with Dead Mewtwo, I pulled a gold crown of this card, and it's totally amazing. Definitely my favorite card. Chili says, recently pulled the immersive Arceus on my first free pack of the day. Still need to pour one more. Hey, well, yeah, Chili, got to roll 2. That's the way we got to roll these things. You know, I feel really off if I'm mismatching. It's kind of like wearing 2 different socks or something. So yeah, I feel I almost won't play anything unless I have 2 of the same. And Needles Kane is on. Thanks, Needles, for connecting in. So after the Arceus EX, I got 2 Pokeball, 2 Capes to help protect the basics. This deck has a lot of basics, not a lot of strong basics, but it's needed for Arceus EX, who is at its strongest with a fully populated bench. So those capes could come in handy for some of those weaker cards. Of course, you're always going to have a couple of Professor's Research. Can't have a deck without 2 Professor Oak in it. And again, with the grass deck, you got to have 2 Erikas for the heals. I do have 1 Sabrina and 1 Cyrus, so a little tag team there to work the bench a little bit. And then 2 Erika cards. And Erika is kind of clutch because you really, with Exeggutor EX, it's a 3 retreat. And with that, I could just put that 1 energy there and start populating my energy over on Arceus and still be able to retreat back. So, you know, this deck has a little bit of flexibility. As I've been playing it, you can, you know, you might lead with Exeggutor EX and you just might hammer home with that 1 card. And then maybe, you know, Arceus comes in kind of more mid to late. I've had a couple of matches where I couldn't get my card started and Arceus was out front. And Arceus has just kind of brought it home. And then I've had some where, you know, Carnivine is a good wild card. It can provide some early heat if you have Arceus out and you haven't got your eggs and pineapple going yet. It could fill in to maybe get a KO on something that's, you know, hanging out at 20, 30, 40, 50 health type of thing. So it has some good flexibility too. Tonight, I'll be looking to either get Exeggutor EX active first, since it only needs 1 energy. That'll be my initial goal. Populating Arceus with, getting Arceus fired up with some energy, and then making the swap, hopefully having a full bench and just letting Arceus do its work. So that'll be kind of the basic high-level strategy. All right, so that's the deck. And shout out to Needles. I saw in Godzilla Kong, our alliance got wiped out again. I was just on a little bit before and had to move back. We're just sitting targets to those big, huge alliances that we're no match. One person comes through and mows through all of us. When you're a low funds or a free-to-play player, that's a game that is really hard to feel competitive. Maybe next time we'll move out to a part of the world that's pretty vacant, and we can just work on expanding and slowly building ourselves up versus just getting wiped. Fortunately, the game has developed really good. I lost all my troops in the attack overnight last night, but they all went to my recovery center. I got everything back. Literally lost nothing. The game is amazing if you're on the defensive side. If you're on the offensive side, you want to mix it up, that's fine. Go do it. But if you lose your troops, they're gone for good. So they've got a really good approach to that game. But enough on that. Enough on getting terrorized last night. Let's go ahead and get into a match. We've got Sean on first. We have Chili. Now, Needles is this by... Maybe one day we'll get Needles to try out the game. But let me go ahead and go private match. And it's going to be budget game, all lowercase. We'll see if Sean... Oops, I don't want my Articuno out there. That was the other night. Let's see if Sean's ready. I'll wait for a shout out from Sean saying he's ready to go, and then we'll dive in. In the meantime, all right, Sean says let's go. So I'll go ahead and connect in. The schedule for the rest of the night. So prime time on YouTube is typically Thursday through Sunday. So, of course... last night in prime time, I did a little territory warfare on Godzilla Kong. Friday night, one of the 2 most popular nights for YouTube. I had to give it to Pocket. It's a great game. I love playing this game. So that's tonight. Tomorrow night, Pokemon Unite. Been a lot of requests. Everyone's saying, when's we going to mix it up with Pokemon Unite again? So that is tomorrow night, and I'm expecting a full crowd. I think... I have family who most likely is going to play as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get at least 10 rolling on that. And then Sunday night, the game that is keeping me up all night. I have had like 2 or 3 days of hardly any sleep, and that is Draconia Saga Global. And I've been playing that like a madman, totally loving that. Got my girlfriend starting the game, her son starting the game, other family members starting the game. And you haven't taken a look at it, you've got to check it out. All right, Sean's going with Skarmory. We got a little medal over there. I'm going to start with Pokeball. Now, I've got Arceus in the front. I might have to make something happen there. He's got a 2 retreat. Now, I could use a leaf. But what I think I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to fish out what I can, see what I get, and start making some decisions here. All right, I got another Pokeball. So I've got a couple of eggs on my my hand here. Nothing, though, that I'm willing to play yet. I can't really do much of anything anyway. We know that there's going to be some heat coming from that Skarmory. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and play a Cape Down. Give that Arceus a little extra protection. And I'll end my turn. Yes, so I've been up, haven't get much sleep. I do have a brigade over on that server. I'm on the Americas AM-S7 for server 7. Got a brigade, which is like a 100-member alliance, so to speak. It's populated. I don't want to talk too much about it on this stream, but I just would like to say, challenge everyone to go take a look at it. It's pretty amazing. All right. Rocky helmet for Skarmory. It's got the tool it needs, so here comes a nice 50-point shot. So Sean's off to the races with a good start there. Okay, and we've got... is that a little nose pass back there? Yep. And I need 3 energy really to do much, so I'm already going to kind of This is about the one card that I struggle with the most, getting this one up front. All right, so we'll go ahead and I don't even have anything to get an evolution. I think what I'll do though is I could play my eggs, but I can't really power it up, so I think I'll put this point of energy on Arceus. With that said, I won't play them down yet, and I'll have to end my turn. Skarmory out front, especially against a basic Pokemon that can't really do anything early, is a great start. Needle says Draconia too addicted. Yes, I agree with you. 100% so. Okay, let's see. Professor's research. So that, basically kind of what you're seeing on my channel right now is the current content for the near future. They have Sonic Rumble was supposed to come out at the end of February, and it hasn't really done much. Oof, boy, I'm in a lot of trouble here. I think what I know I'm going to have to retreat, so the question is what do I retreat to the front? So I will put down an Arceus here, and with that I'll put down some eggs. I'm going to go ahead and play... Oh, goodness. I think what I'll do is I'm going to save that leaf for a little bit later. And I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. I'm going to put the other Arceus up front. And with that, I'm going to have to sit tight. I'm off to a bad start for sure. And, of course, Goat's got his EX in the back. So Sean's off to a flying start. So yeah, the content that's on my channel will kind of be the suite of apps for now, games. But I am applying for an actual content creator position for Sonic Rumble. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play Leaf here. And with that, I'm going to retreat back. I'm going to put the eggs to the front. We'll go ahead and get a little evolution going here. We'll put this point of energy here as well. I'm going to hold on to my cape in case I need to protect one of my 60s. I might actually... a 50-point shot right there. What are we looking at a shot right here? This is 90 points. There's already some good heat there. So I think I'll do this. I'll offset that Skarmory a little bit. And who knows? Maybe I get a KO out of this. Oh, and I do. 80 points. Wow. What do you know? So I did apply to be a content creator for Sonic Rumble through Sega and all that. They actually, it's like Supercell. You have to give them access to your YouTube from a read-only perspective. They can actually see how many views you're getting. They can't do anything or make any changes or anything, but they have kind of unfiltered access to look at everything. So I put in that application today. I'm hoping to become a Rumble content creator. That game works where you actually, like Supercell's games, you actually get right to the YouTube content right from within the game. And so that would be huge for my channel if I'm streaming that, to have that ability. So got my fingers crossed on that one. All right. We'll pass. Here comes the heat. 90 points. A nice strike right there. And with that, I'm going to have to kind of think through, what am I going to do here? So I think I'll start with a heal. And we'll go ahead and get a point of energy on Arceus. The one Pokemon I really going to struggle with in the front is getting that Arceus there with that 3 energy to start is quite difficult. With that, we'll go ahead and throw down an attack. Well, there's 2 hits in a row. I'm off to a good start tonight. And let's see. Needle says, I'm waiting for that game. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. I think we can play 4 people at once. And what I kind of envision with that is just kind of like how we do Unite. We'll just all get together. I'll queue in 3 others with me at a time. We'll just work through the queue. We'll run matches. Everyone can kind of be playing on the side. It should be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping to get a content creator status with them. All right, we've got -20 plus -20. This is a good-looking deck that Sean's playing here. Another 90-point strike. We'll go ahead. Boy, lots of trouble. Nothing on my bench can handle what's out there right now. We'll go ahead and put that down. This is only going to get me to 80. And I haven't pulled a Sabrina. I haven't really pulled too many of my supporter cards, unfortunately. We'll put this second point of energy here. That was probably a mistake on that Erika, but I was hoping I would get something else. All right. Let's see how this goes. I got that EX is a 2-point KO, and considering I do have 1 point. If I can kind of run that one down, of course, right now Sean's up. But I just don't quite have enough in the tank. 90 points isn't going to cut it. That's right where I'm at health-wise. I really don't have anything to throw down another heal. So we'll have to put the eggs to the front. And with that, we'll put that there. This is going to be, maybe I can kind of combo this out a little bit. That's about my only hope. I need to strike and get close enough to get Arceus in range. So let's give this a try and see what happens. Oh, tail's there. Well. Now, one heal will kind of negate my plan here. I really needed that one to land. That would have put me in a little bit of a better spot. But if there's no heals there, now there could be a retreat. I haven't pulled a Cyrus. I haven't pulled anything to chase with right now. I do have a Cyrus in my deck. I only have 4 cards left. So there's a 25% I could chase after that EX. All right, let's see. Sean's off to a great start, though. Definitely putting the hammer. Okay, got a little... oh, and not to mention, it's got that -20. So that would put me right at 10 short. I really needed that one to land. Okay, so... everything here is... yeah, I needed that one extra little bump, and that would have done it for me. So no matter which direction I go with that 90 points. So we'll go ahead. I mean, this is what I was hoping to do. Nothing really I can do. This is a lost cause for me. I only got 80 points on Carnivine. But this is what I was hoping to go for. Is to use a Cyrus to fish out. And gonna fall 10 points short just because of the -20. But that was a good match overall. Good match, Sean. One coin flip away on that one. Not a bad start for this one. And with that, viewers off with a victory. Good match, Sean. All right, Chili's up next. Let me take a quick peek over what's going on. No one over on the horizontal right now. And let's... I think I've got my system. I don't want to say too much here, but it has been pretty well. I think the only thing I'm kind of potentially could struggle with still would be ultimately my iPad. Good match, Sean. Yeah, I was one coin flip away from having a different outcome on that. If I could have landed that 80, that I did pull Cyrus right when I needed it, and I could have chased. But it didn't happen for me, unfortunately. And it was literally a win or lose coin flip. So, Chili, are you ready? Chili, give me a shout out when you're ready to go. And we'll queue up. Okay, down one defeat already. All right, just waiting to see if we hear back from Chili. I know Chili is looking forward to getting some matches in. Needles, I'm not sure if Needles is still on, but Needles is kind of swinging by to throw some watch time my way. Needles and I have been playing both Godzilla Kong and Draconia Saga. So it's kind of cool that we're kind of hanging out in two different games now. There was a round where you didn't attack with eggs, too. Oh, was there? Oh, yeah, I wasn't... I was probably talking to... Okay, let's see. No Chili. Okay. All right. Well, if Chili pops back on, of course, Chili gets a match. So, Sean, let's just go ahead and run it back, because right now, we've got a few people on, but... it looks like it's just you and I right now for matches until we get Chili back. So go ahead and give me a shout out when you're ready to roll, and we'll try it again. Yep. Needles, I know you're there. Thank you for the watch time. I'll be playing that a little bit later tonight. That seems to be what I play when I end up trying to go to bed. First thing for me, though, is I got to log back into Godzilla Kong and at least make sure my queues are all set up for the night, so I have good production out of all my buildings and all my production facilities overnight. And then, yeah, I'll switch over to Draconia after that. All right, let's get a rematch here. Okay, I see water over on the other side. And we'll put a little eggs down this time. And we'll put Arceus down too. We just don't want to get a one-shot KO. We could see a Articuno Misty Shot or something. So I need to put 2 down while I can. Whoa, look at that beautiful card. Gold Crown Palkia. You know, the gold crowns that they released in this latest A2a look really good. I think it's some of the best gold crowns that they've done. All right, so I'm going to start with a Pokeball. And after that, I'm going to go with Professor Oak. Hopefully he's able to bring me a little help. Very nice, he did. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and put this Carnivine down, so if I do get a Sabrina situation, I don't have to spend 2 energy. I mean, I do have a Leaf for Retreat, but I think that might be the better route to go right now. I'll hit Enter. Now, this could be... Palkia did pretty well. 18 Trainer Palkia. I saw it placed pretty well in a few of the tournaments this last weekend. You know, last weekend was Dialga EX... with Arceus EX. It was everywhere. My goodness, there was so much of it. I'm curious to see how things are going to shake out this weekend. But it was, I mean, I went back to it to get my 5 wins. But it was just everywhere. All right, so there's a good old Misty. We know how she treats me. I hate putting that card in my deck. I even have it marked right here. I was 1-4 I played 8 Misty cards the last time, and I only got one time I flipped heads to start. Okay. Little 30-point strike there is a good start. And with that, we'll get Exeggutor EX on the table. First, we'll get that point of energy over there. And with that, we're going to throw down a heal as well. Misty really kind of fires things up. That's a strong card there. We know that's a lot of trouble. With that, I'm not going to play the other card down right now. I don't necessarily need it, so I'll throw an attack. Tails. Come on, I need some good coin flips tonight. I need some good ones. I need to bring the heat. I can't bring the heat at 40 points a turn. Although, with a couple of heals, you know, this pineapple-looking Pokemon can hang out for a little bit. Okay, and I'm looking at my stats. I'm at 0 frame error. I'm zeros for errors all the way around. Feeling pretty good about everything. So just let's just hope I don't lose sound on my iPad. That's about the last thing I've noticed recently. I've got a whole new video capture card device in, really fancy. It splits off to a TV so that I can get myself prepared for the Switch 2 coming out. But I'm hoping I can have some nice stable streams here for a while. All right, so I'm down to 130, so I'm within that striking distance. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is... Goodness. Well, I'll go ahead and throw down a Pokeball. And I'm going to go ahead and play Leaf and retreat. I'm going to bring Carnivine to the front. We're going to go ahead and throw this point of energy here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack. That way, if I have to sacrifice, I'm sacrificing a 1-point Pokemon instead of a 2-point. But now, Palkia is within striking distance. Even with a potion, I'm still there within striking distance if I can land a hit. But Misty might change things all around. Let's see how she does this time. 2 again. Well, she's actually doing some good work, making things happen. There's a cape. That's 80 right there. And good strike there. All right, so I'm going to bring my pineapple back to the front. Here we go. Let's see if I can make something happen here. I'm going to throw a little cape, a little leaf. We'll try to weather the storm a little bit. So let's start with the Lash is only 30, but there could be... Yeah, let's just do this. We'll go ahead and go with the cape. And put that point of energy. Let's see what happens. I flipped like tails 3 times in a row now. Let's see if it happens again. Ooh, got it this time. All right, but then there's that Palkia back there again. Another one coming my direction. It looks like a pretty small stream tonight. Just 3 of us so far. Hopefully we don't have to only go for an hour or so before we get into Save to Stream. All right, there's 3 energy. That's a beautiful looking card. I love the black and white on that one. And Cyrus is gonna bring the old Arceus. 30-point strike there. And this is a good play because with another Cyrus, you can fish it back out. Let's go ahead and it looks like what we need to do to start is we're going to play this one down here. And of course, we'll throw down a leaf to help with the retreat. And at this point, Cyrus will win this either way. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I will put this down. A Sabrina can make a difference. At least a Sabrina, I have an option there of not pulling forward with the a wounded one. That's a good match. I'm not 100 points though. I'm not really in good striking distance. There's a good heal. And that ties it up at 2. It's another close match again. Of course, we'll bring the pineapple to the front. Got my Cyrus. All right, we'll start with a heal. Of course, that could get evolved if I pulled that one forward. And then that minus 20. I only need 1 point though, but the question is the evolution there or not? In the meantime, I'll put this point of energy here. I'm going to go this direction. Oh, another one. This is going to be another close match. Probably going to come down to a coin flip. Looks like that was about the only move Sean had. Okay, well, of course, we're going to put that there for the extra energy. Let's see, it's going to come down to this coin flip right here. Oh my goodness, wow. I got a clutch coin flip that time. That was a good match. Good match, Sean. All right. We're about 40 minutes into the stream. Let's see, do we have somebody? It looks like we've had a few visitors over on the vertical. Thanks for connecting in. Just getting a little viewer matches like I do at least a few times a week now for a Pocket. 2 to 3 times a week, I think, has been the average. Of course, as I continue to expand the library of games I'm creating content for, we'll see how that goes. I'm still searching for that one game where it just really kicks off my channel into high gear. I haven't found it yet. But I haven't given up, and so that's why I'm still looking for those games. You know, I have aspirations of, having, hundreds of viewers on at a time instead of tens of viewers. All right, do we have anyone else? No chili yet. Probably have needles. Probably grinding some quests at Draconia. Well, Sean, let's we'll at least go to the top of the hour and then start to save the stream. So we're tied at 1. Both matches have been really good. I like that deck you just played. That was a really good one. I liked how you had that one set up. But let's get the tiebreaker in. And give me a shout out when you're ready, Sean, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can win two in a row, though. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Now, tomorrow night, Pokemon Unite. Oh, man, I can't wait. I've got Pikachu that I have kind of powered up and ready to go. It's about the only... I do have a Gengar as well that's a little bit tweaked and tuned, but nothing like my Pikachu. Really looking forward to playing some matches tomorrow night. All right, I'm going first. And it appears that the only thing I'm doing is Carnivine. And with that, I'll hit start battle. Magikarp, Gyarados. Will we see the old Gyarados? Maybe mixed with Manaphy and maybe Druddigon? Who knows? Let's go ahead and start with a Pokeball. And didn't get what I was looking for. So let's just go with Professor's Research. Still not necessarily what I'm looking for. And with that, I will end my turn. Now, I was hoping that, who knows, maybe I pull an Arceus card. Maybe Sean doesn't have a retreat option. Even with those two options, that's a KO right there. But it didn't happen for me. Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't get it on this upcoming turn. I do have another Professor's Research with in my hand, so that'll definitely be helpful. Now, I could have played my eggs down, but I was just protecting against a Sabrina, at least initially. There's a good little retreat there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put eggs down now. And Professor's Research. Again, I'm looking for an Arceus card. Only down to 8. 2 of them are still in there. Let's put a cape on this one in case it gets pulled to the front. And I will go ahead and put down... No, you know... Oh, wait, because we just had more of a water creation. So I'll go ahead and attack. I was looking, was hoping. Talonflame and Unite. Very nice. That's a good one, Sean. If I remember right, that one does a lot of damage. It'll be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun playing tomorrow night. All right, there's Gary. We need Manaphy to bring home some energy to power up that water creature, like a water dragon like looking thing. All right, let's see if Misty can do her job. Oh, last time she was clutch, she was giving out 2s. Not this time, though. But that's still, you know, Gyarados is not too far off. At least going to have 2 energy. All right, there's the Arceus. Now it shows up. So we'll go ahead and put Arceus down. With that, I am going to get this evolution going. I'm going to take the opportunity to put a pointer here on Arceus. Because I've got the KO here, and I got a sacrifice if needed. Or if not, I can take a 1-2 Gyarados once Gyarados steps to the front. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Sabrina. My thought here is I'll either take out... Okay, so I was going to see if the other potential Gyarados would come out. If not, that Manaphy still at least within striking distance of my Exeggutor with one hit. So it's like if I've got a 50-point strike, I might as well take it on a 50-point Pokemon instead of doing the 30 and then not having that range if something happens to my Carnivine. So that was the reason why I did that. All right, so there's Gyarados to the front. Got another evolution in the back. Very nice. And we're going to pull up energy from Dawn. Good move there. And there's a ties it up at 1. So with that, my eggs is going to have to come forward. And we'll put this point of energy there, obviously. Going to go ahead and put this one down for a little Sabrina protection. It's easier to retreat back in case Arceus gets called to the front. And with that, we'll get some coin flips in. I could have used it that time. It would have been nice to see an 80-point shot there on, because there's at least a couple of swings it's going to take, but it's not going to happen. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to get the Arceus. You know, I haven't had an Arceus fire up yet. That's unfortunate. Goodness. Well, I don't have a whole lot of option. Even if I throw it on a heal, it's not enough to withstand the 140. It's only lost 1 energy, so I'm going to have to go ahead and leaf my way back. I don't really have anything that can withstand that 140, so unfortunately, looks like I'm going to go down with a defeat on this one. And end my turn. Good match, Sean. Yeah, with the heals and everything else, I just knew it. Gyarados back there is almost ready to go. You know, I could have made a move to bring Carnivine to the front. That would have been another KO. But it just... I would have only been able to assign my 2nd energy point this turn. And so I would have still been out of range to do anything. All right. Good job. Good match, Sean. All right. Well, let's see. This is the first stream I've ever had where we've just had a match with one person. Well, I had 2 the other week or so ago. It was Peter. I think it was Peter and Sean. It was a pretty small stream. Or maybe it was Peter. It was one of the times maybe. Sean's usually on almost every night. All right, so let's do this. So we're not at the top of the hour yet to start Save the Stream. And we don't have... I've got a few other viewers on. Yeah, Gyarados, you were owning with that one. It's still... I saw there was, in one of the tournaments, it had placed pretty well. It was the old Gyarados with Druddigon. And it did pretty darn well. Let's go one more time, Sean. Then we'll start Save the Stream. We'll either, Sean and I will end it, Sean will have 3-1, or we'll end up splitting 2-2. So give me a shout out. Why not play some solo events? Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I burned out on the solo events. When I go, I have so many to do. I just kind of burned out on grinding through those. And typically I would just, and as a matter of fact, if I go to show, if I go back, you can see I haven't even touched them for a while. I still have a ton of stuff to do. I haven't done anything since Mythical Islands. The last time I started, it looks like a little bit on Space-Time Smackdown, but I don't know. Okay, let me go ahead and queue back up for this last match. With that budget game, and I'll jump in. Yeah, the one with the promo pack. Gotcha. Yeah, I just haven't. It's weird. I was really enjoying the solo stuff, and then all of a sudden, I think I had to push on it real hard to get all caught up, and then I kind of got burnt out on it. I love doing the viewer matches, and the consecutive wins is definitely a challenge, but I do like that as well, and the one that you have to get to 45 too. All right, here we go. Last match, then we'll start to save the stream. And I'll hit start battle. Well, let's see. How do I want to start this one off? Well, let's start with a Pokeball. We'll go ahead and play Leaf here right out of the gate. Put Carnivine down. And I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. Carnivine to the front. And with that, we'll throw down a cape. And I'll end my turn. Yeah, I did see, Sean, they're changing trading. I think, there was so much speculation before it came out. Everyone kept talking about Shine Dust and stuff like that. It made so much sense to do that and not necessarily create a whole new in-game resource. And so I think they really kind of, well, first, I think they listened to their community. Not everyone really cared for the system in its current iteration. So it is interesting to see that they're changing it for the lower levels, it looked like, but not necessarily at the higher levels. But something's better than nothing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a heal down on Carnivine. And with that, we'll put this point of energy there. And I'll attack back. A little 20 points coming back towards me. Keeps me out of KO range, though, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's exciting. They got a couple of really cool things brewing. Of course, they just mentioned the change on trading. And to go to some type of ranked mode, I think this game will really go a long ways, and especially the longevity of it with a ranked mode. I'll be curious to see how all that plays out, but they can roll right into esports and everything else, just like they do for the regular Pokemon tournaments, as they travel across the U.S. and the world. So pretty cool to see that taking place. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put down an Arceus. Put a point of energy on it. And we'll play Professor's Research. Yeah, I'm not going any further than that. And I'll attack. But yeah, hey, Wendy, you're just in time to save the stream. It's only been Sean and I playing matches. Chili stopped by, and of course I have Needles who plays Godzilla Kong and Draconia Saga with me. He's got me on stream while he's playing grinding Draconia right now. We were just talking about after this match, since it's such a small turnout. I was going to go ahead and start save the stream. Oh, I see Chili's back as well. Shine Dust is easy to obtain, so I'm glad they decided to use that instead of tokens. Yeah, and not a fan of the rank system. Yeah, I think, you know, something competitive for this game will be healthy for its long-term survivability, especially since the other kind of competitive game, from what I've heard live, is, you know, it's kind of struggling a little bit. I think this game has the perfect mix of strategy without too much complexity, without too long of a game. And I think it works pretty well. I think they really hit with a... Wendy says about go to work. No worries, Wendy. Have a good night at work. Thanks for connecting in and throwing me some time. All right, well, second point of energy there. And I can't attack yet. Not a whole lot, so I'll hit end turn. This is interesting. But I'll be back on tomorrow night, Wendy, 6 o'clock again. And it's Pokemon Unite. I know hopefully we'll have Sean playing. Sean, we were talking about a little bit. I know you're kind of interested in playing again. I've got actually quite a few people who are pretty excited for tomorrow night, so it should be a lot of fun. Another Skarmory just putting in the work. Okay, so I do have... Put that there. This one only needs one more. Goodness. I just don't know how I stop. Yeah, it was probably not my best. I probably should have played that a different way. Darn it. Is there any way I can recover? Nope. Yeah, oh well. I should have played my Carnivine to the front, tried to work down Skarmory a little bit, and save myself for hopefully a shot against your EX, but I did that wrong. I goofed that one up. I'm just trying to see 18 seconds if there's anything I can do to salvage this. Well, I know it's a loss. Yeah. Nope, I'll just commit. Oh well, I screwed that one up. Darn it. Saw that one too late. Let's see. Hopefully they add a casual PvP. Yeah, Chili, that would be perfect for someone like me. I like the competitive part of it to a point. But as you can see, I made a mistake here. It's like Sean's got me beat. Yeah, you know, so be it. I see my mistake. But yeah, I think you're spot on with that, Chili. A kind of a mode that's not so serious, because when it gets taken too serious, the fun gets taken away from the game, and that's usually at least for me, it's not too entertaining at that. Good matches, Sean. You kind of brought it home tonight. I had that mistake there. I had the one where I didn't play. Of course, every time I'm streaming, I'm always if I'm talking, I'm missing things. All right, so Chili, are you ready for a match? Yeah, Sean, that's a pretty cool deck. It's been pretty effective. Chili, you're going to officially kick off Save the Stream. Let me know when you're ready. Just give me a shout out, Budget game, all lowercase, and I'll see you in there. Sniffle, sniffle. I still... All right, I'll see you in there. It's springtime coming around. I did take my allergy medicine, hoping it would keep my sniffles down a little bit. Here we go. Save the stream. Right on time. Budget game, all lowercase. Looking for chili. Got 4 or 5 on the... let's try that again. Budget game, all lowercase. I've got... well, it looks like we've had a few over on the vertical, so that's nice to see some activity over there. And, of course, we got... looks like 5 on the horizontal. So we got Wendy, Chili. We have Sean. So we have a couple others. All right, I see some water over there. Well, anytime I lead with that low-level Pokemon, I'm going to put a backup if I have it. Okay, let's see what... Ooh, Arceus. And, all right. We've got basically... this will be a Irid Healing. Good setup. This is a good deck. And of course, I was playing this one here with Exeggutor EX with the one that creates its own grass energy. That's a lot of fun. All right, so let's start with Cape. That's probably the most prudent thing to do on that low-level Pokemon. Next, I'm going to go ahead and play Pokeball. I'm not going to play... Yeah, you know what? I will, because that at least gives me a retreat opportunity at 1 versus 2. And then, of course, I'll play... see what Oak can do to help me out. Erika and another ball. I'll go ahead and throw down the ball as well. Might as well pull everything out I can. Alright, I won't place that, though. And with that, I have nothing I can do, so I'm my turn. Sean says, can't wait to play Unite with you guys tomorrow, but most likely I'm going to have that same bad ping in games. Oh, man, I hopefully maybe get at least logged in early and get your game connection. So hopefully we'll cross fingers and hope you it doesn't do too bad for you. You played some matches, and I think some of the matches weren't too bad. Is that correct? It wasn't like every match was bad, or I remember it took a long time for the download. Okay, I did not get my evolution. Well, let's go fishing for it. Oh, Needle says, I finally got the manor. Yeah, I just unlocked that a couple of nights ago. Oh, by the way, if you want to move to the same neighborhood, Needles, I'm in District 55. District 55 was the last one available of all the 32 homes, and I took, I'm in number 32 of 32. All right, so I still didn't get what I was looking for. So I'm just going to have to do a little 20-point seed bomb here. Giant cape. Yeah. All right. Not a whole lot I can do about it. But yeah, District 55 or Residential Area 55 or whatever the term they use, that's where I'm at. 32 and 9 seem to be the two best spots. Other than if you were a rich person and could afford the upper hills. I'm used to living down away from where all the rich people are. So 32 and 9 were the best two. I took 32. All right, there's a good evolution. And it's just about in time because there's a whole lot of pain coming my way. With that, I'm going to try to get... I haven't finally got an Arceus fired up against Sean. But it was a misplay on my part that made it happen. I shouldn't have actually went that direction. I'm going to play this cape here now while I can. And with that, oh, there's the heads. Good start. Good start. All right. Table name Koopa Shell. Oh, man. I can't wait. Switch 2 comes out. There better be some good Mario World type of games. I do plan to cover content on some Switch 2. There is some Xenoblade Chronicles game that was coming out this month on the regular Switch that looked pretty cool. But with the new console so close, kind of, in my opinion, poor timing. If I was the developer, especially if the new console's coming out in a couple of months, I think I would have wrote my game for the new console. Unless, of course, they try to do like a, what was it, Cyberpunk game where they tried to program it for both, and then it was the most epic fail that ever happened. You know, I doubt they'll either go for one or the other. Of course, backward compatibility, you just play the game in backwards compatibility. But yeah, I think I would be aiming to release for the newer console. All right, so I'm going to put a second point of energy here. And I got that Arceus back there. I don't have a Cyrus or anything with me. So with that, I'm going to attack. And tails. Sean says, yeah, the ping is bad, but gameplay is good. Okay, well, that's the main thing, Sean. As long as you can get some decent gameplay in, that's what's important. But yeah, maybe try connecting in like a half hour early or something, 5:30 my time. What? I think you're 4 hours ahead, so maybe 9:30. All right. Let's see how Misty does for Chili. Oh, Chili. I think Chili has a lot of the same look I have. I kind of think we've had a few matches now where Misty hasn't treated Chili very nice. All right, well, there's my Cyrus. So we'll hold off. I'd rather see if I can get this KO. It's already a given, and then go fishing for that EX. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and assign. Do I have a leaf? Yes, I have leaf as well. So I'm actually sitting pretty good for energy for a change. I think what I'm going to do, though, is put it here. And let me attack. And another tail. So good. I might as well get rid of the tail on that one. All right, that's a 1-0 lead, but Chili's a strong player, so that don't really mean a whole lot. Okay, let's see who comes to the front. We got Articuno. Of course, you know, I'm going to start putting my eyes on that. Oh, Arceus is coming to the front. Yeah, wow, this is quite the strong-looking deck here. We got Arceus EX, we got Articuno EX, and Palkia EX, all on the tail. That's a whole lot of water damage right there. All right, so with that, first things first, I have to play my Leaf to get my retreat back. Of course, we'll put Arceus to the front. And we will put the third table there for on the table. And I don't really, I mean, it doesn't really. And we'll get Arceus finally with an attack. All right, good match, Chili. Good game. Okay, so let's see. We're saved the stream, so Chili, thank you very much for saving the stream. At least for another was additional 10 minutes. Sean says my internet connection is what is bad. I don't have my any other options, but I make it work. Yeah. Well, it seems to be working okay. Especially on a game like Pocket. There's not a whole lot going on, so it's probably kind of low bandwidth overhead. So hopefully it can survive. All right. So we're in to save the stream. And I have to say I'm very happy. My frames, errors, has been 0. Skip frames, 0. On my stream last night, I was taking on maybe 200, 300, 400 errors an hour. But I didn't realize I hadn't set up my application priority for the EXEs. Basically OBS and my cartoon animator. So today I've got those dialed in, so I'm so happy not to see any errors. I'm just wondering. Oh, but I am having this one issue. See, take a look at my iPad. My iPad, I've lost. I don't know if you all can tell, but I can tell I lost sound. That's the only thing I have been struggling with. And the funny thing is I can correct it by simply going right here and turning off my video for a moment and turning it back on, and I should have sound. At least that's what's been working most of the time. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was working, but I was at a point in the screen where there was no sound. I'm not sure, but it's back. All right. Needles says I'm at home 31, right? Nice, Needles. We'll hang out. I struggle really bad with COD mobile. Oh, I bet, Sean. I can imagine the overhead that game needs. Yeah, I can imagine. That's probably a really tough one. All right, so well, is there anyone out there who can save the stream? So where I started with this is I was going to go over here. So I've had a few people over on Vertical. If anyone's there to save the stream, please speak up to save the streams. Hey, Slime Boy's here to save it. Yes. All right, Slime Boy, let's go. Give me a shout out when you're ready to go. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a couple hours and maybe people will trickle in. So far, I have had like 4 or 5 matches against Sean, one against Chili. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get queued in. And Slime Boy saving the stream. Tomorrow night, Pokemon Unite. If we have more than 10 people, we'll just have to kind of rotate the queue around. I'll have to write everyone name down, and then we'll just kind of have to move people around. All right, so I'll put Carnivine to the front, and I'll hit start battle. Water energy over there. We've got an EV up front, so what are we thinking of? Vaporeon, maybe? Okay, let's go with a little Professor's Research. And that is not the coin flip one. Let's throw down a Pokeball. I will put the eggs down. So since I'm going to put the eggs down, I'm going to go ahead and put the Arceus down as well, so I can't get Sabrina and pull my little weak eggs and get them scrambled. I will put a cape on them meantime. And with that, I'll end my turn. All right, let's see here. Sean says it's early still, only 12 minutes over usual stream time. Yeah, well, normally I usually stream for about 2 hours. And if I have enough people on, I try to always, I always try to get everyone in a game. And usually that, yeah, and I've changed the times around. I used to stream a lot later. But with my family life here and everything, it's been kind of nice to be done by 8 or 9 o'clock my time and still see my family a little bit. Okay, so where are we going with this? Well, I think we're going to start by putting a point of energy there. I've got to be able to retreat. I didn't have a leaf to make that happen. We will get this evolution and protect those eggs. In the meantime, we'll throw down a 50-point strike here. And Slime Boy's going to have to bring some help from the hand or the deck here soon. There it is, Leafeon. Up to 2 energies. And there we go. And there's Erika. It all happened so fast. I thought about throwing down my heal, but it's like, you know what? I will wait. I gambled, though. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that point of energy there. I will put down Carnivine here. And we'll coin flip. Oh, tails! No! I can't keep up if I keep flipping tails. Won't be able to do it. There's a lot of healing capability in this deck that Slime Boy is playing with Irida and Erika. I have this very similar deck, but I'm not playing Leafeon with it. But there is I call it my heals deck, and there is a ton of heals with it. There's a nice 70-point strike. The leaf is a little bit too late. Try to power up Arceus in the meantime. I really need some help here. I need some... there we go. That's the kind of coin flip I need out of this card. 40 points. That's within 1 strike. Of course, yeah, Mega EX is no slouch. There it is. It's gonna be a good match on Save the Stream. Good strike there. And of course, we're looking at 120 points of damage there. So we'll go ahead and, of course, you know, retreat back. We're in KO range here, and of course, you know, Cyrus will finish this whole thing off. But all right, Cyrus can end it right here. I just hit expert class and ranked earlier today on Unite. Very nice. You know, I haven't honestly. I just been playing it when we do the viewer battles between Godzilla Kong, which keeps me pretty busy. And good Cyrus there, and that's the match. Good job, Slime Boy. Between that and then this, the game the Needles and I keep referencing back to, this Draconia Saga. Man, I haven't had much time to play anything else. Yeah, I did hear something about Talonflame getting nerfed. I played a little bit of Talonflame, and it's like a glass cannon. Good match, Slime Boy. It's like one of those that does mega damage, but it's also pretty vulnerable. I haven't looked at it yet. I do have it on my list. I've got one other game on my list I need to look at first. I tried to get a video out today, and I was having... sometimes I get really picky when I create content, and I had to rebuild it like 4 or 5 times. I had it on my list today of going through new games. That's something I do at least once a week. I have a list that I look through. Ultimately, I'm trying to find a game that will really resonate with a large viewership, where, you know, I could have hundreds of people on a stream at a time. So it's definitely on my list that when I get to my... I was hoping I'd get to... when I would get to my weekly review, I was hoping that was going to be today. But it'll probably end up being tomorrow or Sunday. Probably Sunday now, because I think we've got a pretty busy Saturday here at the house. But probably Sunday I'm going to take a look at a Slime Boy. But it sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I'm always on the hunt for something new. Something that, you know, it would be fun for people to watch. Something that's multiplayer. Something that has got a good IP or license with it. I did apply for Sonic Rumble. I was mentioning this at the beginning of the stream. I did apply for to be an official content creator. They actually, for the ones that they approve, their content is reachable. You put it on YouTube, but it's reachable through, and they're looking for specifically YouTube creators. They actually serve up your content within the game, like within a creator section, kind of like how Brawl Stars does it, and a couple of the other Supercell games. So I actually had to give them like read-only access to my entire YouTube channel. They can look at my metrics, they can see my earnings, they can see all kinds of stuff. But they, I guess probably because it's Sega and they've got their reputation on the line, they just don't want to have anybody doing. I had to fill out this application, fill out a form. I want to know how old I was. But anyway, long story short, I applied. But I'm definitely searching for more games. So, you know, Slime Boy, when you sent that one to me, I was like, oh yeah, it's getting on my list for sure. Yeah, Mario Party, multiple people. Yes, it's definitely on the list. It's you know, it limits us to Switch only. I'm trying to find games that are on cross-platform with multiple. So that's kind of the other trick. But right now, you know, almost everyone has a mobile device, so that's a good start. And so I kind of, when I kind of rank games, I kind of look for ones that I can have the biggest viewership from. But I do plan to host Switch games. Definitely, Chili. All right. Do we have anybody to save the stream? We have a few viewers on, but it doesn't look like we have anyone to actually save. That's going to send me over to Godzilla Kong. We got completely wiped out our alliance last night by one player. I have to go fire off some queues, get some resources rebuilt. I got to get my gardens going. I got to get my lumber mills working. I got to start training troops. And then I'll probably join Needles over in Draconia Saga. If you guys haven't checked out that game, you guys got to take a look. A lot of fun. There is so much to do to that game. It's like major overwhelming. But I do have a live video that I released a couple of days ago that step-by-step kind of goes through almost everything. Not every single feature of the game. There's too much to cover, but quite a bit. And Chili Sis forgot to mention a good game on our battle. Thought I'd try something. Didn't work out. No worries. That was it was still a good match, Chili. I always like getting matches in with you. Good match for sure. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have anyone stepping up to save the stream. So let's go ahead and wrap up. If someone jumps in the last few moments, great. But if not, tomorrow night in about 22 and a half hours, 6 p.m. my time, same time this stream started tonight, we're going to be doing Pokemon Unite. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm expecting we'll probably push 8 to 10 people playing at once. So looking forward to it. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your night, your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, no matter where you are on the globe. And as always, let's battle. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for connecting in. And get ready for some Pokemon Unite. Little Pikachu's going to bring the heat. I hope you're ready. Take care, all.